Hey, what's up guys, this is XX here and welcome back to game number 2 in this best of 3, I assume, between oGsZenio, the blue Zerg, and his opponent oGsHerO, the green Protoss. Hero is going to spawn in the top middle side, as you can see on the minimap if you're not blind. And oGsZenio, the blue Zerg, is going to be spawning in the 2 o'clock position. And the map's going to be Lost Temple, which has actually been removed from the new map. Well, if you haven't seen it, but I believe this is a custom game, because you can see oGsHerO has this green color, so that's why they're playing on Lost Temple. The difference between Lost Temple and the new map that has replaced it, the Shadow Temple, is that you only have one xel'naga cavern. No, xel'naga tower in the middle, and all these cliffs are removed, so the xel'naga tower is here with a lot of open space. And these island expos are not longer island expos. They have paths here which are blocked with destructible rocks on both sides, so you can go in and out there and open up different paths into your opponent's expansions. So that is up for a lot of great play. Also, these high cliffs near to the opponent's expansion is removed, so there's no high ground here whatsoever, so no cheesy drops with like tanks or spinecrawl or nidus worms or anything like that is going to happen anymore on the 1 versus 1 map ladder pool. That is, Lost Temple will be playable for always, I think and hope, but on the 1 versus 1 new map ladder pool, Lost Temple is removed. And oGsHerO is going to go Nexus first with no other buildings whatsoever except for these pylons, and is now going to put up a forge, and this overlord is scouting it, so I assume he's going to put up his spawning pool first. Yes, he is, and he's following it up with a hatchery, so just to not be behind in the economy too much, because as a Zerg you want to be ahead in expansions, definitely not even to a Protoss, so that's why he's going to do it. But he did put out his spawning pool first, so he can push his opponent into just basically push his opponent. And oGsHerO is now going to put up a gateway here, followed up with a photon cannon, so his entrance will be guarded here for a while here. And the expansions is soon done, and we can see a tiny probe transfer. Careful not to transfer too many, because that will cost him so much mining time, but he has nice saturation going on, grabbing double gas here just to catch up for lost mining time, and this scouting probe is safely going to come home again. I'm surprised to that, but you can see Zenio only has 2 Zerglings here, so that may be the answer for why that probe could escape home. You can see Zenio is not overproducing attacking units whatsoever. He wants to have his base up and running. He should be focusing on his base. As for now, you can see it was supply block for a tad bit there, but now he's going to drone up like crazy. You can see producing 7 drones as for now, just not to be behind in economy to oGsHerO. And going to talk a little bit about the players. If you haven't seen the first game or don't know anything about them, oGsHerO on Team oGs, obviously oGs stands for O Generations. He's currently ranked on the Korean server on 113th place. He's Korean himself, and he's on one of the best teams in the StarCraft 2 world, oGs, and so is his opponent oGsZenio, who is also Korean, and he's ranked 13th on the Korean server. That is crazy, crazy, crazy good. And he's over 3,300 games played. This guy has played so much StarCraft. I can't compare it to anything else, but that's so many games played. Such a great player. And we can see this Overlord is scouting in for oGsZenio, is most likely going to be picked off if this Stalker doesn't break all his legs and lay down and die, but he did not. He picked off that Overlord as a good Stalker, and now as soon as that Stalker know that Overlord is dead, oGsHerO is going to put up his main tech, and that is a Stargate. Yes, a double Stargate going on. What the hell is going on here? I was about to use the F word, but I refrained from doing that. So it's always fun to watch these Korean games because you'll never know what is going to happen. Koreans have such crazy builds. You see, he went Nexus first and following it up with a double Stargate. You'll never see that, I can assure you. And in the first game, he went one gate into Twilight Council into Blinkstalkers with that, which that didn't work out quite well. It cost him the game, but I think it was a pretty interesting build anyways. And he's going to produce double Void Ray right now, and even ground attack level 1. So a lot of things going on here for our player oGsHerO, but we can see that circling speed is about to finish for Zenio, and he has his not his hatchery, his spire completed. So we're going to make 8 Mutalisks at once. So Hero here could be in a lot of trouble because 2 Void Rays isn't going to do much against 8 Mutalisks, so we will have to reinforce it with some gateway units or even some more Void Rays. You can see he's producing off double Stargate, which will allow for so many Void Rays to be spawned in a little time. But now Mutas is going to be swooping in here. It's 7 Mutas, I think. Yes, it is, and the 8 Mutas is going to reinforce this, but 3 Void Rays isn't just quite enough against 8 Mutalisks, but they're going to pick up some Mutalisks. We only have 8 remaining. 2 died, and is 1 going to die? 3 Void Rays has gone down for oGsHerO, and Zenio's Mutalisk is going to pick up this 4th Void Ray as well. 1 Hero Stalker here for the player Hero is going to pick off a lot of Mutalisks. As you can see, he has 3 kills already, but then he's going down. 4 Mutalisk here for Zenio, continuing to rallying and pumping Mutalisk non-stop, and also air weapons level 1 going up for him, but now spawning wisely, going to spawn Heroes wisely going to spawn 2 Phoenix here, which Phoenix are real great against Mutas, and also great for Overlord harass. They don't do too much damage, but they're fast, and in large numbers they can kill Overlords real fast. But Zenio, as the great player is, he is going to counter this with building 2 Corruptors. So both players are really want to have the air superiority here. But you can see oGsHerO has now 4 Phoenix, 2 more spawning off this double Stargate, and he also is going to put up a robotic facility, possibly before that observer to spot what is going on in Zenio's base, but I am not sure. He also has 1 warp gate here, so what is this building? He's pulling down 2 additional gateways. That is good so he can reinforce this so much quicker. And a nice airball here is going to pick up a pylon here for oGsHerO, and all these units should be able to kill these Phoenix, but it's backing out. These Corruptors are just so robust, but take a look at the Phoenix attack here. They do additional damage to light units, and I don't think any of these units count as light, so I don't know why Zenio isn't backing out, because Phoenix only do 5 damage to all other units, but they have the double attack. But now going to swoop in with a giant mutable, and 4 Corruptors going to assist, going to take damage from the Stalkers, from the cannon, possibly from the sentries, and also from the Phoenix, which are going to fly in later on. But Phoenix are busy down here, going to pick off a lot of drones. We can see Spore Crawlers is going up for Zenio, but now these Phoenix are just waiting here for, I don't know what he's doing. He's having them selected but not doing anything, and now opting to fly them home. Only 4 Mutalisks remaining here for Zenio. We can remember these Corruptors can't shoot air. He has 5 Corruptors now just to protect his Mutas from this Phoenix ball. So these units will have to boogie it out of there if they want to survive. But more Mutas is going to spawn. Nice job picking off 1 Muta there for oGsHerO. And we can see that not too much ground units are being made from either player. Both players opting to have the air superiority, but we can see now that oGsHerO has 5 gateways, and he has also make a War Prism is going to go for a base up here, which players usually never do on Lost Temple. It will be more common on Shadow Temple, since you won't need to fly in your workers to do that. But now he's going to for a somewhat sneaky expansion, because not most players will expand here in the early game. They will most likely expand to the High Rocks or Ninja expansion over here. But Phoenix scouting around for the Zerg. He should have spotted those Zerglings and picked them off, I think. But now putting up his 4th, and Zenio's units are just killing away so many probes, and he's going to shoot them away at these island expo. That is so not good if he spots this, but he didn't. That was so lucky for oGsHerO, but he's going to fly away here. Has he spotted this? I'm so curious to if he has. Yes, he has spotted this just now, so that is so unfortunate for oGsHerO. We'll have to cancel many of his buildings to summon in as much stalkers as possible, and he only has 4 no Phoenix remaining, and going to warp in a lot of stalkers, but we'll basically have to let this expansion go, I think, because he can't hold on to it. He'll have to cancel this if he doesn't want to lose his 400 millions, but no, he's going to be stubborn as an ass, or as a donkey, and warp in more stocks and letting this Nexus to finish, which I think is a bad decision from him, because this Nexus will take so much damage before all these units go down, and you can see this Corruption just blasting away at those Phoenix. So this Nexus will most likely go now with all these mutas. You can see spawning 6 more, and Zerg attack for flying units level 2 is going to be upgraded. So oGsHerO will now just focus on his main, warp in stalkers down here to be ready for that mutable, which will swoop in at any second there. But you see Zenio's now saturating up his 4th expansion, so going to have a nice eco advantage on oGsHerO. So things are looking really good for Zenio. Even has that +2 coming for the mutas, and also roach speed coming up, so possibly going to make a lot of roaches as well to deal with the stalkers. And there's the Overseer for here, going to swoop in here and look what is going on in Zenio's base. And what is going on here is that a ton of mutas and a ton of Zerglings is spawning to add in with this army, so things are starting to look real dark for oGsHerO here. He has to do something crazy here if he wants to keep himself in this game, because he is on 2 base. Just now going to cloth this High Rocks, which he should have done in the first place, and not expanding up here to get his 3rd. But with this giant Zerg army swooping in here, he is trapped, but blinking away, leaving all these Zerglings unable to attack the stocks. That is so great, just abusing this cliff here, but the mutant number is too much for Hero to handle, I think. But no, this choke will save him, because all these Zerglings couldn't attack, and that will basically leave all of them worthless. So lucky for Hero to have this nice wall in, which he made early in the game. But now going to attack those Zerglings up front in the open field, which is not a good thing to do. Waiting for his blink cooldown, blinking behind his wall in here with a zealot to secure the entrance, so that no Zerglings will be allowed in here. But the mutable for Zenio is now up to 22 mutas, going to swoop in here and take out all these cannons, and then all these probes. These probes will have to bring it out of there if they want to survive and live to mine another day, because mining is fun, children. You have to remember that probes like mining. But oGsHerO is swooping in with his stock ball here, which is growing larger and larger. But these number of mutas, I don't know actually who's going to win. You can see he has 20 mutas as for now, and 5 more spawnings, and the stalkers have +2 upgrade and +1 armor. So the upgrades are favoring our Protoss player, but you can see there's just so many mutas, and oGsHerO can't stand this with his stalker ball. He's going to GG out of this game in the Korean letters. I suppose this is GG. Zenio is winning this matchup 2-0. I assume it's a best of 3. Either way, 2 nice games from Zenio, and I'll see you guys next time.